picks, we'll get to college hoops, tournament action all day long. But first, you know what I got to do. I got to make sure everything's streaming live here on YouTube. Looks like we are a go. Facebook, we are rocking. Excellent. Let the party begin. We're live. We're live, people. Excellent. All right. Good, good, good. That's what we like to see. All right. Let's jump right into it. A lot of games today. A lot of action going right off the bat. James in the house. How are you today? Thanks for coming in. I am good. Looking for a little bounce back action today. Not a good day yesterday. Where do we go? 1, 2, 3. 5-5 in college hoops. That's not what I want to be. I don't want to be there splitting out. We had some wins. We had some losses. It's a losing day though. That doesn't get it done for us. Does not get it done. So what are we going to do? It happens. All right. So we're going to recap much of last night's games, and we'll hit some of the lines that just came up here. So we'll ramble right through all these. Well, you're welcome, Ryan. You don't have to thank me. I love doing the shows. The midday money here. I don't know. I think I might go midday money as a name for the show. I haven't had much luck thinking of a name. Someone wants to call it, Guru Picks or something. I said, I can't use Guru. I said, you throw Guru out there, and then anytime I have a bad play, I'll be they'll drag me right over the coals for that. Jake, how you doing today? Thanks for coming in. So as much as I appreciate the coming up with a name, I can't use that. And I told the guys, listen, can't use that, Millie. That is not working. Can't use Guru. I said, we lose one game and all hell's going to break loose in the chat. So, all right. College hoops. The Ninja shows up. Hi-ya. Everybody's kung fu fighting today, Ninja. So we're going to hit these lines, hit these games. Yesterday, if you watched the show at Northern Colorado, I did have as a premium. I see they're up a little here. I'll take it. But again, let's, it's one day at a time, one game at a time. And that's how we roll. Next up, though, I'm just going to go right in time order instead of, although I'll have to kind of flip through my little book here for my write-ups. But NC State Syracuse, there was no line when we did the show last night. This is a noon tip, so if you're getting down on it, I guess I would maybe lean on Syracuse just based on just the history and their offense, the defense rather with the zone. I mean, this line is right around where it should be, so no real opinion, but I guess I kind of lean on Syracuse if we're getting down at tip-off here. Hey, Kraft, how are you? Money Higgs show. I kind of, because I rate my plays like Moneymaker, Best Bets, Money Bomb, stuff like that. And I guess, Mr. Money, sometimes I'll throw out it like a little write-up, stupid stuff like that. But I don't know if money, I think if we do a show, it's got to have something with gambling related. Midday money, it just kind of rolls off the tongue. It's not really gambling related, but we have opening lines, better with an OR, we could think of something. I don't want to get locked into a sport like batter's box, something for baseball coming up, or hoops Higgs, that doesn't do it, gridiron, genius, whatever. I don't, so we can't, we got enough people here. We can brainstorm. There's a lot of smart people. So I'm sure we can come up with something. We got enough of us coming in here. We can throw out names. So we come up with names, throw them out there. We'll highlight them. Then we'll do a poll. Polls are always good. We'll do a poll. All right. Northern Arizona, Portland State. We talked about this yesterday. Again, no real lean here. The line hasn't really moved much. Down to 6, I guess. It was 6.5. Then it's 5.5. Now it's 6. If I'm leaning, maybe Northern Arizona a little bit. 4 straight losses. I really don't want to play that. Portland State, again, back-to-back losses off Southern Utah. No real shame in losing to the 1 seed who's 12-2 in conference. That is a 2:00 start, so I guess we could lean a little Portland State if you're interested there. And I'll just stick to the Big Sky. Last game in the Big Sky, Montana, 14.5. I like Montana there to get it done. Big West goes Thursday, a couple games. I don't see anything up today for the Big West. ACC, what do we got next? Mountain West up here on my notes. We talked about these yesterday. Wyoming, I'll add it up here for everybody to see. Wyoming has a play. In case you missed it yesterday. I think we added Wyoming minus the 11. Did it move at all? Up to 12 now. So line is now 12. We're still putting it out here in the video. Why not? UNLV, Air Force. I told you last night, again, we'll lean a little on Air Force here just because based on the two games I played this season, 69-64, 68-58, not huge wins. And listen, that's a 12-point win, a 10-point win, yes, but we're getting double digits here. And the line's actually come down from 12 and a half. And you play tight. And even a 10-point game, you're a bucket or two from, a back door here at 10. So getting in single digits. So I'll grab Air Force here. I don't think people are going to be high on them. 3-17 in conference. Are on a 1-9 run. So I'm sure everybody's going to jump on UNLV because they're UNLV and they're home here, in Vegas playing. So that is a 430 tip if you're leaning on that. So I'll put that in here. Lean Air Force plus 12. Last game here in the Mountain West is Fresno, New Mexico. Again, I was just leaning New Mexico here. Bad season. We mentioned it. 64-62 OT, 65-55 Fresno sweep during the regular season. It opened at 6.5. It is now to 8.5, so it's going up. People are coming in on Fresno. Not really a shocker there, but I'm not even going to, tell you to put money on this one. So we'll stay away from that. Just grab Air Force there in Wyoming, what we'll lean to. And now we move to the Big 12. Two games tonight. K-State, TCU still 3.5, 127. That line's come down 2 points. So you know what? Why don't I was leaning on K-State here. I'll still lean K-State, but also, you know what? We'll take a shot here on the under. The under's moved 2 points. We'll move towards the under here in the Big 12 and Oklahoma, Iowa State. I told you yesterday I grabbed Iowa State. I keep wanting to say Ohio State. It's Iowa State, the 10 seed, 9-2 ATS last 11 tournament games. I know this year a crazy 2-21 season for them, 0-18 in the Big 12, but hey, we're going to take them. We took BC yesterday, didn't pan out. We'll take Ohio State today. It could be a bad play. You know what? They mock geniuses. We're crazy people when you take an 0-18 in conference team play. But Big 12, lean K-State, Kansas State, under 127, and then Iowa State plus the 11th. What is this? Did I say 11 or 12? Did this line move? 11.5. Okie doke. Make sure that went in. And we're in. We're in. The Beast, the Big East, Marquette and Georgetown, 3 o'clock start. This game has gotten up a half point here. Marquette now up to 3.5. It was 3 yesterday. It was 2.5 before I came on to the show. Yesterday we had no real pick on this one. Today still, I guess we're gonna. I still want to take Georgetown a little bit here. If you want to play, I'll lean Georgetown. 64-60 Marquette won back in January. But I said I like Georgetown playing. So they're 4-2 last 6, both losses to a hot UConn team. UConn, who I said to grab as a dark horse Big East winner for the conference tournament. You can still grab it. Get on it. These games don't start till 3 o'clock. 6 o'clock Butler and Xavier under in this game. I'll put this one out in the chat. Big East. Jake, I'll read that 1 second because I was on the line screen there for the odds. Under Butler. Let me just see what this number is at now. 133. We'll take it. Jumping ahead, but I like the Iona pick. I feel the books are trying to get people. Hey, listen. Siena is the top seed. I said this. Top seed, getting points from a 9 seed. I got it. I put it out. It's a best bet. I said yesterday. Iona. Why are they laying points here? And they've been hot. They've been hot coming in. They swept Monmouth, who has a 12-4 conference record, just like Siena, but Siena got it based on tiebreakers, the 1 seed. I'm taking Iona. And I think Siena might rate a little higher line-wise here, but 1.5, I'll grab Iona. It just seems wrong. And I'm going. I'll die on that hill when I see crazy lines like that with ranked teams getting points. I'm going the other way. I'm taking the unranked, the lower seed, whatever you want to call it. Wrong team. I don't think the wrong team's favored here. Give me Iona. Give me the Gales. The roster is always good. Iona's always a good team. You got a new head coach. You got Rick Pitino. It's a crazy year. They lost a whole month of games because of COVID and shutdown, stuff like that. But he's still a good coach. This team has top tier MAC talent for their conference. So I'll take them. DePaul and Providence. Again, people are high on Providence here in the Big East. I get it. We had them over UConn as a premium play the last game. Now this line's up to 7. Everybody's pouring in on Providence. Yeah, you beat Villanova 54-52, but I don't know. I just think everybody's jumping the gun here. I'll grab or I'm not taking them. I'll lean on a DePaul team here getting 7. 57-47, 95-90, these 2 games this year. So 2 crazy games, basically doubling up scores from one game to another. But they're close. Like 10, they had double-digit win, but you're a 3-pointer and a free throw away from that game being a backdoor here, getting 7. And the other game went to OT. It tells me it's going to be tight. I think it'll be tight. I'll still lean on DePaul in this matchup. ACC, we talk about Syracuse. Clemson game I have out as a premium game versus Miami. Duke, Louisville. Duke, the lower seed, favored here over Louisville is 1, jumped up to 2. And I said, listen, Duke, I liked BC yesterday because I didn't want to play double digits with a Duke team that had lost 3 in a row, 4 in a row, not playing well. But I did say I grabbed them at a crazy prop at plus 800 make the tournament. And why not? 12-11. They win here. They're favored. They're 13-11. Florida State. Can they be Florida State? Why can't they? I mean, and this is college basketball. Anything is absolutely possible. We saw in the CAA, a 6 and 8 seeds, 6 seed, 8 seed playing for the chance to go to the NCAA tournament. So, yeah, teams win, teams lose. Duke could win here, get them to 13-11. Even at 13-12, I think they'll still make the tournament because it's Duke on in front of their jerseys. And we've seen crazy 19-15 and double-digit loss teams get in tournament beforehand. So, yeah, is it Duke or Drake getting in the tournament? Do I want Drake in there? Hell's yeah, absolutely 100%. But let's be honest. They want Duke as much as they want Louisville to win here. I like Louisville. I just think the crazy Duke, the Blue Devils for the reason. They sold their soul to the devil. So exactly, Bobby. Yeah, I had Gonzaga as a premium play. I thought they were going to blow it out. Someone said BYU, they like the points. I said, if you like the points, BYU, grab them a little money line because it might be a nail biter. And sure enough, they had double-digit win. But as I said, they're not going to shoot 67% or whatever heck they're shooting in the first half. That wasn't going to keep flying. And Gonzaga was going to wear them down. They did. That game goes another 3 minutes. Gonzaga's winning that by 15, 20 points. Miami 2-11, easy. Oh, here we go, easy money. Here comes the easy. Oh, it's so easy that a caveman can do it. I love those Geico commercials, by the way. I don't know. Nothing is easy. I don't think there's such thing as easy. It's easy when it's final. We'll come back. That game is at 2:30. Let's check back here on tonight's show, 10 o'clock. Chico, come back and we'll see how easy that was. Then we'll see if it's easy. I'm saying nothing's easy. I'm saying if you have Clemson teased up and Miami teased up and Clemson teased down, it still won't be easy. North Carolina, Notre Dame, 6.5-point favorite for North Carolina here. And this is right. I got this game at about 9, believe it or not. Because North Carolina, all they do is rebound the ball. I like them to beat up Duke, and they did. Notre Dame. Listen, I sort of I liked Wake yesterday. I said I kind of leaned Wake there. I kind of like the under, though they're shooting lights out here. I think NC is just going to destroy these guys on the glass. Notre Dame, nice little comeback. NC's a little more talented, though. Not a good coach. Listen, they're 16-9. As bad as this team's supposed to be down, they're still good. They should win this one, double digits. I think Carolina here going away. I might add this as a premium play tonight at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. ACC, North Carolina, -6.5. Very well could be a premium. I'll dig a little deeper into this as we go. Teasing college football is bad. Teasing college basket's no comment. I'm not a huge teaser guy. And yeah, listen, it's Jake. It's and you've seen me say it on these shows I've been doing. Sometimes I'll grab the low hanging fruit. I had Cleveland State the other day, 3.5. I'm like, this looks a little low, but I'm gonna bite and grab it and have something to eat. And they pulled it out, yeah. But sometimes they don't pull it out. I mean, listen. Yesterday I had a big play. I liked Northridge. They're a 2-point fave. I'm like, I kind of like them all year. 2 points. I'm like, this line should be 5 or 10 points. I like them that much. They lost by 20. So something looks easy to me, or it's not. Sometimes they're just not easy, and you lose. I'm not going to run for my losses. I lose. Yeah, Gonzaga. Yeah, we was talking about that yesterday. And Gonzaga needed a close game a little bit there. They had to come in and say, you know what? We've had a nice, easy run. Even when they played Iowa, they kind of wasn't like this. So I think that kind of builds a little confidence. Come down, you're trailing. The pressure's on you a little bit because you're undefeated. You're the 1 seed, this and that. Good for them to come out and show some heart. They came out and took care of business. So I think that's going to help them in the long run. Next up, ACC, we did the Big 12. We did the Big East. We touched on the Big Sky. Big 10, Minnesota, Northwestern. This is a 6:30 game. Line is down to 1 here. People jumping on Minnesota. Somebody last night was saying they're putting Minnesota, Louisville, Clemson, and some other team in a little parlay to pay 6 something. It was a nice little payoff. And I listen, I lean Northwestern here just based on I can't really back Minnesota's lost 7 straight, but somebody is. Money's coming in on Minnesota. The line is down a point. 2-8 straight up their last 10, 7 straight losses, 3 straight wins for the Wildcats and Northwestern. I'll just kind of lean that way based on how teams are playing right now coming into the tournament. That'll be a little a lean play here because I don't like the line move away from where we're at. So, yeah. We do the show the night before, and we have the lines that come out. I say what I kind of like lean-wise. If I have a premium on things, I'm truthful about those. This one, I'm a little worried about Northwestern here. I don't like the line coming down for a team that's lost 7 straight. I mean, are we thinking they're going to turn it on? I don't know. Big 10. I'm leaning Northwestern here. I'll lean Northwestern. People understand when I put lean as opposed to straight up. There's a pick on something. They can tell the difference. But who knows? Second game here, Nebraska catching 6.5, 145.5 against Penn State. Winner gets a whiskey team who I think is ripe to get picked off by either one of these teams. And I like Nebraska. I got people going to be like, Nebraska, come on, Eggs are 3-16 in the Big Ten. Penn State's won a few in a row here. But, regular season, 86-83 Penn State, 62-61 Nebraska. Now I'm getting, now down to 6.5. Last game, they lost to Northwestern 79-78, Nebraska did. They beat Minnesota, who we mentioned, losing 7 straight. Rutgers, they beat by like 20, who I think Rutgers is a pretty good team. And that's not just because I live here, but I always want to see Rutgers do good, whether football or basketball. I think the school deserves it. The state deserves it. And they lost to Iowa coming in. Got trounced by about 40. Either way, though, I'm going to take the 6.5. I think it's a little high. Penn State, okay, 1, 3, or 4, I understand. But I'm going to take the points here. I'm taking the points, leaning Nebraska to get it done. I won't be shocked if they win this one outright, believe it or not. I know they had a terrible year, but they're showing heart towards the end, so that kind of means something to me here. So I'm getting those points. I'll take it. I think we got a little heart. Oral, that's our team, Jay. We were on them all tournament long over there. We said Oral from the start. We said we're going to take a future. Everybody likes South Dakota State. Oral was the team. Two good guys. Hopefully they get a good draw in NCAA and we can grab them. Hopefully we get a nice little dog spot because I'll definitely grab them in a dog because they got two studs who hit threes, they hit twos, they hit free throws. Size wise, you could run into a problem. We got to check out those matchups though. This is perfect. We're verification. Yes. Because when you like something, you like a game. We'll bring up Reginald here. He's teasing up Miami. All right. Is it 13.5? Is Miami line 13 now? Or is that with the tease? It's got to be teased up, I guess. You like a side for whatever reason. Dog, favorite, over, under. You do your research, you like it. You come on, you watch me, somebody else do a show. You say, who do you like? And we throw out what we like on the game. And it's either going to bolster your opinion of that and you'll be like, man, I freaking love this game now. Higgs is on it. We're going to bury this puppy. Let's go. Or you're going to be like, this guy don't know what he's talking about it. But what about this? What about this part of it? So one thing when I do the show, as I've said before, I don't ever want to like talk somebody off their side of the game. That's why a lot of times I'll say, I kind of lean this way and I'll hear your side and I'll be like, okay, no problem. I'm not here to talk you off that game. A game I like, I'll tell you why I like it. And that's that. Minnesota Northwestern. I could easily make a case for both sides. Lines come down now, makes me scratch my head like, who? Bet Mini. Teams lost 7 straight. But somebody is, and I don't love Northwestern where I'm going to die on the hill with my flag and be like, Wildcats for life, we're winning here. No, not to do it. So don't ever think I want to talk anybody off their game, especially with something I don't have a strong play on and not putting my own money on. So you're going to put your money on the game, you like it that much, you did your own work on top of whatever I could offer you, then do it. I don't ever want to you come on here and be like, oh, you kind of like that game. Well, I kind of liked it. I mean, I bet it. I'm telling you, I didn't bet it. So do your thing, kids. Get it. Iowa State, as bad as they are, and I've run off their terrible numbers, tournament-wise, these guys have been excellent the last few years. And granted, it's been a crap year, but Oklahoma comes in, they lose 3 straight, right? I mean, these guys have lost 4 in a row. And they're not Duke. Duke lost 3 in a row, and I said I couldn't lay double digits with teams like that. And here's another case. A little check off something I don't do, betting teams coming in on big losing streaks, especially laying double digits. I'm not doing that. But Oklahoma might have the better talent now, yeah. But I still lean on ugly dog. Conference USA. So right off the top here at 6:30, Charlotte, San Antonio. If I don't always hype the premiums. I mention them sometimes here, but in the link below, you'll see I got a 3-day pass up. It's $39. I have a dozen games up today. Some in the package, some not in the package. This first game here, is actually one of my premiums. The line's gone up a little bit here. Charlotte and Texas San Antonio, 6:30. I'm just throwing that out there if you want premiums. You get me? Or listen, we have leaderboards. So I say this, again, I'll just say this real fast because I'm not like the hype guy. But win or lose, we tell you how we do. I come on, I tell you how I do. We split, we lose. We haven't been good the last week, whatever. The leaderboards are right there for you. Every sport, each sport broken down individually, daily, weekly, monthly. It's all there for you for the taking. So, a lot of people in this business, you go things like that. There are no records posted, and just somebody writing, "Hey, I'm this hot." Come on, you got to own your wins and losses. We do. Rice, Marshall, another game. So we had Rice yesterday. Nice winner for us here. Marshall laying the 9.5. Drop down a little tick here. I do like the under a little bit in this case. I'll kind of lean to the under, and I'll lean to Marshall here. So again, this could very well be a premium play added. This Marshall in the under. So I'm going to put here for CUSA Marshall minus 9.5 and under 1.7. I could easily add these to be added to the premium stuff. I try to give a little advice. I mean, This game is what it is, Jay. The business is what it is. So if you can't be honest about things, I mean, come on. Internet's forever. Come on here. Got a screenshot of me sneezing. My eyes, one eye open, one eye closed. You got a crazy face. I mean, I win a game, I lose a game. Dog outright, a favorite getting blown out. Come on. Just, if people think that people are going to come on here and hit 95% of games, and it doesn't work that way, man. I'm happy with like 54, 55%. That's going to put money in your pocket. 53% put money in your pocket. Short of, I'm not the guy giving out 240 and 300 faves. So, 53, 54%, you'll make money long term. And that's what people got to look at. Everybody's got to be, they look at it just, it's a day. It's like the bird in the hand, two in the bush. What do people are just happy, instantaneous gratification. We got a microwave oven, everything's fast, ordering online, boom, boom, next day. You can't look at betting that way. You cannot look at it that way. You're hot. I had a crazy ass hot run with college basketball a couple weeks ago. It was insane. But you know what? I've leveled off to 500, a little better, a little worse. It's, that you have runs, that does not last. You have to have that run, maintain your betting, whatever your bankroll is, because when the hard days hit, then you're done in 3 days. You've blown through your money. No, man, you should withstand a month of lose. You should lose every day for a month and still have a bankroll. You can't just come out and unload on every game. You're not winning. You might win a couple times, but long run, you are. Have you been to Las Vegas? Have you heard about it? Why do you think every state's doing sports betting and casinos? You think that because everybody's winning money? Come on, people. Let's have an adult conversation. Michael, how are you? Gabe, thanks for the appreciative follows. Listen and follow. Listen to everyone. Follow. Exactly. Listen to everyone. Follow no one. You have your own idea. But people want that scapegoat. Like, well, you said this. Well, what does that mean? I did work just like you did your work, and the next guy, and everyone right down the line. 3-day pass. It's not a great day. We split out yesterday when picking. It's a losing day, but hey, here I am. We're back. We're back ready to roll. We're going to reload. I got 2 games I really love. You saw them up there in the best bets. Chico. And there's not many sharps. I don't, people are like, oh, you're a sharp, you're a wise guy. I consider myself a grinder kind of guy. I got to adjust like everybody else. I don't have some huge algorithm running in the garage with fans and water blowing on it to keep my computer warm because it's overheating, running Sims. All right, let's get back to Conference USA here. Utep and Florida Atlantic in this game. This game's now up to 4 here. I like Utep, but part of me wants to take Florida Atlantic based on they've been playing pretty good lately. Where's my little I think they've won 4 in a row last I checked. If my notes were correct, if I could find them. I don't know where my Conference USA is. Here we go. 4 straight wins for them. Utep with 4 straight. But they did. I shouldn't say 4 straight because they lost to Kansas 67-62. So maybe people are weighing on Kansas like, wow, they almost beat Kansas, UTEP. Let's go El Paso. Get it done. The UTEP 2-step. Tim Hardaway. How about that flashback to the late 80s? So I kind of want to lean UTEP here, but I could see the love coming in on Florida Atlantic. So if you like Atlantic, this game is right where it should be. I have this game at 2. It started at 2, 2.5. Now it's up to 4. Might get a little bit of extra value here on Florida Atlantic. Could be definitely a no call here for me, though. I don't want to rope anybody in because I could make cases for both sides here. Mid-Tennessee, North Texas, 10 p.m. tip. North Texas. It says off here, but I got a 15 line on this I saw. And I had this at 13 or so, 14 points. I think North Texas should win. This is not your racer team of old. So I will lay the big number here with North Texas if you're looking to get down on late night money here. Don't blame. Not only don't blame anyone. I'm gonna say what I kind of like, and great. We've talked about and the funny thing is, a lot of these comments, I get a lot of like, "Wow, good call with this," and I'm getting all the good calls, but no one mentioned like the losers that I've had because I definitely put losers out in the chat and then the other ones. K State money line, Dr. Ward. Yeah, I would do K State money line. I kind of like K State money line here. Granted, listen, you see 4-14, but they kind of battle some teams a little bit. They're not a throwaway. You know, they had lost 13 in a row. And I said that because I took Oklahoma. I'm like, I'll lay double digits. Kansas State's 13 in a row. They finally got a win under their belt. They're probably happy. And they came out and battled Oklahoma tooth and nail, who we just talked about the next game laying double digits. TCU's a TCU. I think these guys are, you know, they're an 8 seed versus a 9 seed. I think, you know, at this point in case they'd be like, you know what, we're here. Let's get it done. Let's try to get something done. Grab it. You're getting 3.5. You're going to get a little bit of plus money. Jacob. All right, Stanford. We'll hold on. Let's just run through because you know, then I start flipping around and I lose where I'm at in my notes and my board. We'll get to the Pac-12. Iona Siena again. Yesterday, I said this is a big play for me in this Iona Siena game. Iona's a 9 seed. Siena's the 1 seed. The line's actually flipped now. Now you can get Iona point. Doesn't make a difference here for me. I'm heavy on the Gales. Fairfield to Monmouth. You know, I got this game at 10. It's up to 8.5 now. So we're right on borderline of it still being a play, but I'll take Monmouth because Fairfield really pulled out a miracle win yesterday. So I'll lean on Fairfield here in the MAC. Mountain West, we touched on Mountain West already. And now here comes the Pac-12. Pac-12. We're going to go in time order here on these games. So Washington State, Arizona State. I kind of like Washington State here. I said that yesterday. Nothing's changed. We'll be on Washington State. Listen, these guys beat UCLA. You beat Oregon. That's 2 pretty good teams. And I think Arizona State's, you know, they haven't really been setting the world on fire lately here. So give me Washington State to get it done here. Small dog. Money line them up. You'll get plus 105, plus 110. Washington and Utah, 7 o'clock. I like Utah here. The line is on its way up. 8.5 now. It was 7.5 yesterday. It's up to 8.5. Let's go. Utes get it done over Washington. 5-20 Washington. These guys 4-17 in conference play. Terrible, terrible season. Cal Stanford, basically waiting. I get it here, Mike. So it was the last one. Don't think I was just putting you off, but rotation order here in the Pac-12. It's the 10 o'clock game. Line is now down to 6. I was leaning Cal yesterday. I'm still going to lean Cal here. The line has come down. Money's still coming in on Stanford. 3-18 Cal in conference, 8-19 overall, 1-9 run. I get it. They look bad. But here we go, Stanford. How are we back a team that lost 4 straight? I mean, I can't do it. They were only 10-10 in the Pac-12 play. I mean, better than 3-18, but I just can't. I can't back losing teams 4 in a row, laying points. I'll lean on Cal here. So that is my Pac-12 Lamar. We got a little Lamar action. Hoops High Noon tip-off show. Well, see, if we throw tip-off in there, that strictly means it's basketball. I mean, you know, Higgs High Noon, we could call it. You know, High Noon lines. I don't know. We got to do something. Something high noon, midday, lines, odds, better with an O. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Gloria shows up. Good morning, Gloria. Nice to see you again. Patriot League, Loyola and Army. Listen, I got Army at a pick'em. I think I got them at 1.5. Now it's up to 3. I still like Army here. You know, Patriot split up like 3 divisions this year. Weird. Army and Navy are the only ones who played a bunch of games out of conference. So I'm going to take Army here and Bucknell and Colgate. You know, Colgate scores like 80-something a game, but 14 was way too many. Down to 11 makes sense because Bucknell's usually a pretty solid, not terrible Patriot team. But I don't know if we've lost the value here at down to 11. If like at 14, we definitely would have been on Bucknell. 11, I guess we could still kind of take the dog here a little bit. So, how about over Army though as a play? Yikes! I had this at yesterday. I got this at 133.5. It is now up to 137.5. See, if you brought the a 3-day pass, you would have got this Army game at 133, and it's in at 137. So we definitely got some value there. Kenny likes Loyola. Somebody, another person kind of likes Loyola today. I understand. I kind of like Army, and if Loyola shows up and it's a wild one, I got the over 133. So I'm at worst, I'm splitting out. At best, Army by double digits, and I get a 2-0 sweep in my side on total in the game. No, Utah's bad. I understand that, but I think Washington State is worse, and this is a team they should beat up on. Utah was supposed to be good when the season started. So, and the ratings. I trust guys who do ratings. You're like Bartovics and your KenPom numbers, stuff like that. So, I lean on kind of those numbers a little bit here, and the line moving up helps my thinking on Utah. Bucknell, I like Bucknell, Kenny. I just mentioned it. Colgate, I'd like the better 14 and 11, but maybe the over here. Who's got the best player back? He was out for who? Washington's players back. SEC, A&M, and Vandy. People are going to jump all over Vandy, and I understand that because I got Vandy. I like Vandy today. Pippins looked really good last couple games, but you got a kid over also on A&M, Miller. He could put up 20 and 10 any game. I'm going to lean Vandy here. Some tougher losses. Cincinnati on the road. You go on the road and have a nice win there. Lost close one, Alabama. Again, I said to mention losing to Kentucky. Kentucky is way down, but the talent level is still superior to Vandy. And you go there, lose a close one. Lost close ones to Mississippi State. You lose close games. Maybe they pull one out here. Again, both teams not super. 3-13 in conference, 2-8 in conference. A&M lost a few more games. They come in losers of 5-6. I'll take Vandy. Just playing just a hair better in that matchup. So I'll go there with that game. Southland, Southeast Louisiana upset my pick. Yes, I had McNeese, New Orleans. They're getting 5.5 from New Orleans. Everybody's jumping on New Orleans. I did have New Orleans here a couple videos ago. I kind of liked them a little bit. No real opinion on this game, but I will definitely be taking Lamar down to 5.5. I don't mind. People got bet at Lamar. I will take Lamar here. Yep, we'll go back to Duke Louisville. We got some time left. So maybe I'll definitely lean Lamar. Might be taking Lamar as a premium play. Southland. Lamar minus 5.5, I think. In the last conference up, SWAC action. So Jackson State, 9.5-point fave. These guys undefeated, 11-0 in conference. But, I kind of like them. You're laying 9.5 now, was 8.5 yesterday. 39% shooting on offense scares me a little bit. But on the flip side, we got Pine Bluff's lost 12 straight. They lost 64-58 and 63-55 during the regular season to Jackson State. Again, these guys shoot worse. You think 39% is bad. Pine Bluff shoots 38%. So, yeah, I'm going to lean Jackson State here. And then Prairie View laying 25.5. Top seed. They're 13-0 in conference, 14-4 overall on the year. They score 70 a game, but they beat these guys 82-62. A nice little win. How about 77-31? I didn't write that down correctly. Are you kidding me? 30 points. Valley lost 16 straight to start the year. We've all heard about them. 2-21. Now this line's up to 26.5. I can't condone taking a team that is 2-21 that had 16 straight losses. But you're getting, 26 out of the gate. They're going to win by 30 because basically that's what we need here, 70-40 win. I don't know. I might actually lean a little towards Valley here. So if you want to be a real degenerate nation at 9:30 tonight. I like under Cal. Washington covered 5 of the last 6. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on. Oh, let's just bring up Trap at the Fan Cave. And then we'll be wrapping this guy up here. Washington covered 5 of the last 6. All right. Hey, listen, they were just kind of like lean action there in those games. So don't think I'm trying to talk anybody off any of these Pac-10 games. I don't have any money on any of them. So just think of that. Take that with what I say. So I'm not backing any of my plays up here with cash in the Pac-12. I do not like anything. Jackson State by double digits. I concur, Jake. I'm on you with that one. Dallas, look at this. Unbelievable. Kenny, you going to take the points here against Prairie View? Clemson, Miami. I have a premium play up on that game, Rebel. I've already given out one of my premiums in the package. I can't give out the 2 out of the 3 there. I know I can bet on a team that scored 5.5 points. I know. They're bad. They lost by 40. Craig's looking for Higgs Hoop as the name of the show. But then what do we call him for baseball? We can't. We gotta have a universal betting one. Spurs Mavericks. No opinion on that game. I like the Wizards. Arsenio, good morning, good afternoon. All right, listen. Tonight's show, 10 o'clock show, it'll be jam-packed because we're going to have a whole lot of games tomorrow. A lot of lines will be coming up during the show, so we'll do another quick rundown tomorrow because there'll be 12 o'clock action. So I'll try to concentrate on those games, the early games for the 10 p.m. show tonight, and 12 o'clock we'll try to hit everything else. So, all right, everyone, time to go to work. Got to get working on more conference stuff. Find some edges for us. NBA back in action. Major League Baseball total show's coming. Craig's throwing out the names. This is borderline profanity. Can't use that one. Sing your way in and out of the show. I'll do that. Oh, man. Higgs Sports Show. We'll think of something. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Good luck to everybody. I'll see you tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern. Bye-bye.